India has a rich history of beautiful crafts, with each state having its distinct craft traditions. Millions of skilled craftspeople continue to make beautiful products and earn an income from crafts even today. At ICA, we work to support craftspeople adapt their products to new markets and to improve their livelihoods. We launched the Craftmark in 2006 to certify and promote authentic, high-quality crafts, and we also help craftspeople to set up and grow their own businesses. Craftmark is registered under the Trademarks Registry, Government of India. In the last 10 years, Craftmark has supported 150 member enterprises, covering more than 50,000 artisans and over 90 handicraft processes across 23 states of India. It is a fully market-recognized certification that has been adopted by domestic and international brands including West Elm, 10,000 Villages and Fab India, to name a few. Craftmark certifies and promotes a number of attributes in craft products. Craftmark certified products are authentically handmade by Indian artisans, are of high quality and are created using fair labor, without using child labor and under decent working conditions for the artisans. In today's market environment, meeting international standards is important for the competitiveness of handicrafts businesses. Consumers and global companies require suppliers to adhere to fair labor practices and workplace standards, and increasingly also insist on environmentally sustainable production practices. Modern consumers and buyers are increasingly demanding quality and chemical-free products which are ethically produced and eco-friendly. While the West has been far more conscious of these issues, there has been a significant growth in demand for such products in the Indian market as well. We thus need to work towards highlighting and restoring the original values of the craft sector as a green sector that uses local knowledge and local materials in an eco-friendly manner. To this end, Craftmark, which currently focuses on the values of economic and social sustainability, is now adding environmental benchmarks through the Craftmark Green certification scheme to denote environmental responsibility. The major aspects of environmental sustainability that we focus on are energy use, water use, use of hazardous chemicals, waste management, raw material use, and packaging. The Craftmark Green certification will help buyers and consumers choose eco-friendly handicraft products. It will create awareness among small businesses and companies about the gaps that exist in their production processes and help them to set targets for achieving environmental sustainability. In addition to independent checks to identify existing gaps, we will help to develop the capacity of craft businesses to meet environmental benchmarks by raising awareness, planning sustainability initiatives, providing capacity building support, certification, branding and promotion, and market access. ICA has strived to develop a framework specifically for measuring and certifying craft practices as environment friendly. This framework consists of various environmental indicators to be measured, which are categorized into minimum criteria, desirable criteria, and best practices. The minimum criteria required to obtain Craftmark Green certification are that the product is made primarily by hand and energy-saving tools. There is no or minimum effluent discharge into water and air. Water is used efficiently and is recycled and reused. Energy is used efficiently and from sustainable sources. And the use of hazardous chemicals in the production process is minimal. The desirable criteria include the minimum criteria as well as treatment of wastewater before discharge, use of recyclable material for packaging, proper sourcing of forest produce as raw materials through legal channels, reduced raw material wastage, and ensuring that pollution-generating activities are carried out away from residential areas. Finally, environmentally sustainable practices that go above and beyond the minimum and desirable criteria would be highlighted as best practices. Such recipients may carry out their entire production process locally, reducing energy consumption, use 100% renewable energy, use 100% natural raw material, use 100% recycled materials, or ensure minimum to zero waste. The Craftmark Green certification is expected to benefit producers, buyers and consumers and the crafts industry as a whole. It marks the beginning of a movement that various stakeholders and conscious actors need to join and strengthen as a collective initiative.